It is my privilege to announce the winner of the American Baking Competition, and it is Brian.
Was that your wife?
Yeah.
Oh, you started crying.
Ditched the crutches.
Yeah.
And that's awesome.
Yeah.
We've got Brian Emmett with us here today. That's really cool.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I won a book deal as well with Simon & Schuster. I'm working on that now.
Does that still choke you up a little bit watching that?
Yeah, you know, my family was there. We were away from our families for a month, and my family, you know, we didn't know that they were going to be at this like celebratory thing.
Yeah.
And we walked up, and there your family was, and you haven't seen them for a month. We didn't have our cell phones, so it was just like a reaction. And then, of course, I won. And my daughters got to see it. And
Were you surprised
that I won?
that you won?
No.
You expected it?
Yeah.
Did you kind of know you were going to win?
You know what? I did really, you know, I kind of went through the competition like everybody else did, and then I got to the semifinals, and I just rocked it. And then I got to the finals, and boom, I just nailed it.
What was your winning
that.
recipe?
It was miniatures, so it was petit fours, meringues, and tarts. And I made like a flag out of it, so it was really cool.
Awesome.
I love the fact that you kind of knew. You had this confidence going in. Because
Yeah.
I often hear that, I think, from people, whether they're athletes or whatnot, that they have this confidence about their skill level, and they feel kind of at peace with what they've performed with.
Yeah.
For you, how did you get involved in baking? Where did this come from?
I've been doing baking. I love cooking as well, so I've been doing it with my mother and my grandmother just since I was a little child. And the show came along, and my wife and my friends are like, "You got to do the show because you're such a great baker." And so I went on it, and I just felt confident that I wasn't going home each week.
Yeah.
And
So awesome.
I won, yeah.
Oh, and it's just adorable. Congratulations.
Yes.
Yeah. This is one of my favorite questions to ask good cooks or good bakers is, was your mom a good cook?
Yes, she was amazing, but she'll say, and I probably shouldn't say this on air, but she always goes, "You've taken it to the next level." I cooked and baked like how my mom taught me, but now you're like into all this gourmet stuff and really high-end desserts and stuff like that. So, but she's better than me. That's what I would say.
I love that. Well, I think cooking and baking are so different too. Because
very
cooking,
different.
you can just by smell, you toss in, you kind of cook, and baking is very measured and it's fairly exact. You won $250,000.
$250,000. Yeah.
A book deal.
Yep.
So what are you doing? First of all, you're going to show us a couple recipes. So let's get started.
These cookies I did on the show, but we'll start here. This is I like to lighten things up and make things healthy. And obviously, comfort food can sometimes get a bad rap. But I think this turkey meatloaf is one of those choices that you can have.
Those are the cookies. Just so you know,
that's
not the meatloaf.
That's not meatloaf. Okay,
so in this bowl, you have ground turkey.
Ground
turkey. Do you do turkey breast or do you do the combination?
It's a combination.
Okay.
Yeah, because it'll give it a little bit more flavor. It won't be so dry.
Yep, for sure.
So, okay, let's start putting the ingredients in. So if you want to put the sun-dried tomatoes in.
Okay.
So sun-dried tomatoes.
Ooh, sorry about that.
No, that's okay. You got some garlic powder and dry mustard.
Okay. I'll put it in and Tiff can mix.
Okay, herbed feta.
Oh, herbed feta. Feta in your meatloaf. Okay.
Okay, panko breadcrumbs.
Pankos.
And you don't have to. You can do it in any order because you're just mixing it up.
Okay.
I love this. These are pine nuts.
Pine nuts.
Yeah, you could grind them up like a little bit tinier, but I like them like that because I like the crunch that it gives the texture of the meatloaf.
Okay.
Parmesan cheese.
Yum.
Just a little pinch of salt.
Pinch of salt. Okay.
2 eggs.
Should I beat them first, or it's okay to just?
No,
put
you can just put them in just like that.
Okay.
And here's another great thing. Instead of cream or half and half, use some skim milk.
Nice.
Okay.
And it's going to moisten it up.
Another little spot.
Let's put 2 tablespoons of olive oil in there.
Okay.
And here's your going to do the mixing honors.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
A little pepper.
Do I have to be careful, or I can really
just get it in there, yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, all right, you mix it all up. If you're at home, you're probably using your hands, right?
That's what I do.
Yeah, especially with feta cheese, because it really kind of, creates a nice texture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And can you smell that, all those flavors together? It's
I can
really
smell
good.
the Parmesan.
I would never think of putting those things in meatloaf.
This will be everybody's go-to meatloaf now.
Yeah.
And you can make it in a pan like this. I like these pans, and that's kind of how I did it here. But I also like to make muffins out of them.
That's cool.
So you can pop them and freeze them.
Yeah, that's perfect. And kind of like individual, so you get your own little loaf.
Exactly.
And then if you don't eat all of it, you can freeze the individual portions. That's awesome.
So let's put one in here, and then I'll show you the topping.
Okay.
So the feta's not all smushed because I didn't use my hands, but can I make it? Do I have to make it flat, or can you put it in there?
Yeah, make it flat because it's going to puff up a little bit, and then when you flip it out, you're going to have this nice decorative design as well. So it can kind of make it look elegant.
Look at that.
I love that.
And this is brown sugar, just plain ketchup. You're
I
going
was
to
going
brush
to
it
ask
on.
where the ketchup is. Okay.
And then
she loves her
and
ketchup.
it's going to be, it's so good. So caramelized, and it's going to look just like that.
Delish. Okay.
Beautiful.
That's a wonderful recipe. We're sharing it with all of you on our website, themorningblend.com, so you can check it out there. Make it tonight for dinner, even.
Yeah,
okay, so
great.
Which one
With
am
the
I
cold
putting
weather,
stuff
right?
into?
Yeah.
This one?
Yeah, we're going to take the hand mixer.
Okay.
And this is
Here you
sugar
go.
and a 3rd cup of butter. Let's grab the hand
we only
mixer.
have like a little bit of time left, so you kind of have to speed through this.
Okay, I'll do
All
it.
right.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Look,
we'll
I
let
was
you
like,
do it.
okay,
Yeah,
I'll
he's
do it.
So when
Okay.
is your cookbook coming
does
out
that
as you're
work?
doing this?
There you go.
Yeah, when does your cookbook come out?
The cookbook is going to be out in the fall.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you have a
what's it
name
called?
for it? Yeah.
No, I don't have a name yet. I like sweet and savory because that's what I did on the show.
Yeah.
Like I
Okay.
took like normal desserts like a tarte tatin and I made it savory.
Yeah.
You want to put the brown sugar in?
Sure.
Yep.
Put that in
Okay,
there.
we won't have time to do all this, so I'm going to have you just run through the ingredients.
Sure.
So it was butter, brown sugar,
Salt.
A little bit of baking soda.
What is
That's
that?
vanilla.
Oh, okay.
2 eggs and some almond extract. I
Okay.
love almond extract. And
right.
then let's throw in the flour.
Okay.
All of it?
Yep. And then
right.
obviously we'd mix that up, and there's the chips. And I like to use an ice cream scoop to make nice big cookies.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
you could do them in bar shape like that.
Do you refrigerate your
Okay,
dough
tasty.
before you bake it?
No, I don't. No.
You don't? Okay. 'Cause
Make
I've
sure all
heard
your
about
ingredients are
that.
really cold.
Okay. Make sure your ingredients are cold.
that's so
They're nice and cakey,
Good.
right? Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
they
a
are
great
cakey.
recipe. And you know how you get that balance is you cut back on the brown sugar. Because
okay.
usually cookies will call for like 3/4 cup of brown sugar. You only do 1/4 cup and then increase the flour. And you get nice, dense, cakey cookies.
really
They're
good.
delicious. Really, really
Fantastic.
tasty. Thank you.
Thank
Okay,
you.
so we're going to give your website so people can find out more about your book when it's ready. It's brianemmettbake.com. For more information, you can also follow him on Twitter as well.
So
Thanks
awesome
for
to
being
meet
here.
you. and
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
It's so
Thank you.
awesome.
I
Thank
appreciate
you.
you sharing your money with us.
Thank you. Yes,
Yeah.
it's all yours.
Really appreciate that.